You know how sometimes we feel like we have to switch the way that we talk based on the person? That little adjustment creates a lot of anxiety because we don't want to offend the other person and to be able to report within the relationship. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to constantly adjust yourself. Is there a simpler solution for this? Well, there just might be. In this video, I'm going to try to give you one approach that you can use for all situations so you don't have to constantly adjust yourself. But before we get into that, there are some things that we have to understand first. More isn't always better. When we're talking to people, we'd like to be everything to everyone so we don't offend people and we can make everyone happy. While you might seem very considerate to other people, in your mind, you're paralyzed by the tremendous amount of decisions that you have to make in order to make everyone happy. Imagine that you're running an ice cream shop with 50 flavors. And that is a lot of flavors because even Baskin Robbins only have 31. When you're running a shop with this much flavors, would the customers be happy? Yeah, of course. There's so much to choose from and they love it. But for you, the production cost of running this business is unsustainable. And you'll eventually run into the negatives and you will have to close down the store. Having a choice is a good thing, but giving yourself so much decisions and choices might be a bad thing. Professor Yanger, I think that's how you say it, but this person did a study on choices with jams. In the first group, there was 24 choices of jam up for sale, while in the second group, there was only 6 groups of jam up for sale. Well, there were a lot of people coming just to taste the jams and see if they were really good or not. 3% of the people that tasted the first group purchased. But stunningly, in the second group, 30% of the people tasted the jams actually purchased it. So in terms of not being overwhelmed by the amount of choices, sometimes less is more. And this same concept can be applied to speaking with different people. And through the basic example, I think we should just really limit things down to 2 different types of styles. Why only 2 categories? If you think about it, you can pretty much divide the people in your life to people that are close to you and the people that are not close to you. And to keep this simple, we're going to use casual for the people that are close to you because you can be more of who you are. And the people that are not close to you, use formal to prevent any unnecessary stress and to be more formal and respectful. This approach is not perfect, but it is certainly much less stressful, right? I mean, keep it simple. But can we simplify this even more, where we just have one simple way of talking to people that can cover you through talking to your manager, interviews, with your friends, family friends, everyone. And from what I've seen, this is usually used by people that are more seasoned, more mature, and higher level professionals. And I call this the adjustable formal. So rather than picking casual or formal to talk to a particular person, you pick somewhere in between, but slightly leaning towards the formal side to maintain that professionalism. And because of the way that you speak is slightly more formal, use humor to break away from the formality to make yourself more likable and relatable as a person. And here's an example with the former US President Obama.
As teenagers, having Secret Service guys follow them when they were going out on dates, I think probably has shut down their interest in public service. When we were talking about running is, are we going to end up with weird kids, right? Because they're...
Notice how he mostly talks in a serious tone, even when he was delivering his joke. Meaning that you don't actually have to change yourself a lot in order for this to work, and you can maintain your baseline style of talking. Also notice that Obama did not use any offensive jokes. It's not racist, it's not sexist. The type of humor that he used are more self-deprecating, honest opinions that are sometimes a little too honest, or things that are slightly embarrassing. Another thing to notice here is that Obama uses mostly proper English. Conversational, but proper. When I say proper English, this means not slang. Wow, that's super rad. That is slang. When you use proper English, this gives off a professional vibe, which means in a formal setting, this type of style will work because you have that vibe. While in a more casual setting, people might think that you're slightly more preppy, but this will still work. And don't forget to use non-crude humor to make yourself more likable to the other person if they're feeling a little too distant from you. In summary, if you want a simple way to approach almost any conversation with very little adjustment, remember these 3 points. Use proper but conversational English. Proper gives a more professional vibe, while conversational so that more people can actually understand you. Use non-crude humor to build likableness and less chance to offend people. 3. Resist the constant temptation to adjust yourself to make the other person happy and stick with your current style of conversation. So hopefully this hybrid style of talking will be able to be helpful to you in some way. And if you found this video helpful, like and subscribe does help me. So with that, if you have any questions, comment down below and I will talk to you guys next time.